Sandy here, another wacky garage project. Was working on rebuilding a couple of 4 9 inches for the Sunbeam Tiger and a spare, and had the gears and all the parts, and then through various mishaps lost the gear marking compound, as you might imagine, in the mess that I call my garage. Um, Something kind of caught my eye as having a young son, and at one time using some butt cream on his butt after a mega poo. I thought that this stuff somehow it stuck in my mind would be is the same as like old school zinc for doing gear marking, and sure enough, had some of the stuff left over in a cabinet, and gave some of it a try at some point, and it worked really well. Some of it didn't work as good as others, but I'll show you what my conclusions from butt cream use as a rear end rebuild gear marking compound was. The first stuff that I ended up using was the regular paste, and it was a little too liquidy, if that's how I could put it. It was a little too thin, and it worked, and it would definitely work in a bind. But if you're going to go buy some of this stuff, just get the what I would call the purple one instead of the blue one. And the purple one, it's hard to tell in the video that I'm looking at, but it's maximum strength, maximum level, maximum strength, or whatever it is. And this stuff works really good. I used it on both of the rear end builds that I did, and other than being white, it was seemed to work just like the stuff that came in the kit or you bought. It would have been nice to have a little different color, and that's what I'm going to do today. There's one other one you can get, and it's the butt cream in a jar and Desitin maximum strength again. This stuff is really thick paste. This jar, I think when I got it online, it was maybe $13-14. It's been a while. It's probably more than that as everything's gone up. I think this was about $4 or $5 at local Rite Aid or drugstore. And I don't remember what that one cost because it's been such a long time. Again, this stuff works pretty good. I definitely would not leave it on the rear end after you put it all together, but it's probably not bad. It's like fish oil and zinc for the most part, and that stinky fragrance that reminds you of butt cream from your childhood, if you did have a childhood, that is. In any case, what I did was I found these they're like little food coloring powders, and this stuff seems to mix pretty well. I found an orange and a yellow, what was left of it, and figured that stuff might work out well. I don't think you can add water-based, or would not use water-based food coloring in this stuff. I don't know that it would mix, and B, I don't know that you want water-based anything on your gear set. So what I did is just use these powder ones. What I also thought might work would be RIT dye, that stuff you get for tie-dyeing. It might be a little bit more messy to deal with on your fingers when you're making it, but for the most part, that's what I did. And I ended up just throwing in a scoop a bunch of the Desitin maximum strength into a little Tupperware-like throwaway container, and with a wood stick, mixing it up, and it looks pretty good. After making a batch of it, I don't have any gears that I could show it on, so I just rolled it across on a set of gears that I had, and this is the first one, and you can see that this is the thinnest. This is the regular strength Desitin. Then there's the maximum strength, which leaves a little bit a stickier, in my opinion, a little bit cleaner impression. Less, I don't know, but just a thicker coat that stays on it. And then there's with a little bit of the coloring at it, and it even makes it a little easier to see. And if you're in a bind, this stuff works good. Again, I would clean it off. I don't know how great it is to leave any of this stuff on your build set. If you're doing gears like these ones that I had picked up, these were REM'd, and they're really shiny, so it makes it even a little bit more difficult. The black gear sets seem to give a little bit better viewing, but when it's kind of shiny, the color helps a lot. And that's what I know. Save yourself a couple of bucks. I know this tube was, like I said, it was about $5, and this will last a lifetime. Plus, if you have kids, it's double purpose. And that's my quick video on emergency rear end gear marking compounds. And I won't even call it emergency because I'll use this and instead of screwing around with a little bit that I need. I'm not good enough at doing gear sets where I can do it in one small packet because I'm, hack. Let's just say that. Anyways, get your projects done and enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon.